are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Helping Hands. My name's Tabitha Callahan, and what's yours?
Catherine Smith.
I'm Catherine. Nice to meet you. Before we get started, I would like to talk to you today about confidentiality. Do you know what that is?
Ain't nobody gonna know my business, are they?
No. Unless you tell me that you're going to harm yourself or others, or any elder abuse or child abuse or neglect, then I would have to break confidentiality. But other than that, it will just stay between me and you.
Okay, for the record, I am abusing my kids, but DSS took them, and that's why I'm here.
Okay, well, I hate to hear that. Could you tell me more about why DSS took your kids?
Well, there was one morning, I was taking my kids to school, and I was hungover anyway, and they were getting on my nerves. You know how kids are. I've got 2 little boys, and I love them to pieces, but they're rambunctious, and I took one of what they call Mommy's Happy Pills so that I could calm my nerves before I went to work. And when I took the kids to school and dropped them off, the principal asked what was wrong with me, and I told him there was nothing wrong with me, that he was my problem. And then when I went to work, they sent me home early because I seemed drowsy.
Oh, I hate to hear that. Where do you work at?
I work at Ingalls in Spruce Pine.
Okay. Well, about your children, you know, DSS is taking your children. We offer some classes here that maybe could help you to get your children back. We offer parenting classes, and those are on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We also offer Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous. And, you know, those programs can maybe help you further look into stop drinking or stop using, and the parenting program and can help you, you know, understand other things about parenting and can help you with the problems that you have going on. Would you be interested in taking some of those classes?
Yeah, as long as I get my kids back. They get on my nerves, but I love my kids to pieces.
Okay, well, I can't promise you that you'll get your kids back. You know, that's up to DSS.
Okay.
But by taking those classes, you can have a better chance at getting your children back. Because do you see in the future, do you see yourself stopping using drugs or alcohol?
Well, I mean, I guess so. I kind of have to. DSS thinks it's a problem, and a whole bottle of wine and a 6-pack of beer ain't too bad.
Is that daily or?
Well, yeah. Kids go to bed, and I like to party. Just me, myself, and I.
Okay, what about the children's father? Is he in the picture?
No. 6 months ago, he decided to become a drug dealer, and then he ran off with a 16-year-old. He's 25. That's disgusting.
Yes. So does he see the children?
No. He tries to get them on the weekends, but him taking a whole bottle of pills, I just don't feel like my kids should drive off with that.
Yes, and I understand your concern for that. We also have a program that maybe the father of the children could go to. It's a family program, and it's to help families get along better. You know, and it, you know, it might could open his eyes to see, you know, a better life for you and his children. Or do you talk to him at all?
Only when he calls me to ask if he can have the kids, and I say no and hang up the phone.
Okay, and would you like to have a better relationship with him?
Well, yeah. I have 2 boys. I want them to have a dad. They've got to know how to work and how to throw a baseball and a football and everything. My oldest is 8, and he wants to play football, and I don't know anything about that. So I want him involved. I just don't want his pills involved.
Well, let me ask you, how old are your children?
They're 8 and 4.
Okay, and how long have you been with the father of your children?
We've been together since I got pregnant with the first one.
Okay, and so 6 months ago that he left, and he left for the high school, or you say. Do you see, in the future, do you see his and your relationship prospering? Like, do you see each other together in the future, or?
I don't think so. I just feel like that was the last straw. I can only be cheated on so many times, but I do want him in my kids' life. You know, I don't want them to grow up without a dad. I just can't imagine how horrible that would be for them. So, I mean, I can tolerate him and be able to hand over the kids and figure out who's going to have them when. I don't want a big fight, and I don't want to fight all the time, but I don't want his drugs in the relationship.
Now, let me ask you, did you do drugs before you met the father?
No, I didn't.
And so it was because of him that you started doing drugs, or?
Not really because of him. I kind of just picked him up on my own as he did.
Okay. So in their programs in Narcotics Anonymous, they have a group of people that come and they discuss their issues and their problems with drugs, but most of the people in there have stopped using. But it's just a group that can help you talk about the way you feel after coming off of drugs, and it can actually, open your eyes to see the harmfulness that drugs cause on your body and on your family and on and the whole relationship, Would would that be a class that you might be interested in taking?
Yeah, it would. I only take like one narcotic a day, but it's still affected my life.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you see that, and it sounds like you're starting to understand the harmfulness that drugs and alcohol can cause. It's apparently already caused your children to be taken from you.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
That was about 3 weeks ago.
Okay, and so that morning you took your kids to school, and you dropped them off, and the principal asked you what was wrong, and you told them, and then you went to work, and where did you say you worked at again?
Ingalls and Spurs.
Okay. And so they sent you home because you were drowsy?
Yeah, they said I acted drowsy, so I just went home and did my usually daily routine, and then my kids never got off the bus, and I got concerned, and so I called the school, and they said that they had handed them over to DSS. I didn't even know this thing was going on.
Okay, and have you seen your children in the past 3 weeks?
We've had visits at the Department of Social Services, and it has to be supervised and everything. My house is clean and I don't like it. My kids aren't there.
Well, one good benefit is that your house is clean, and so when your children do get to come back home, that they will have a clean house to come home to. And I know that you must miss their voices and, everything, but for right now, I think that it would be best to get you yourself straightened out. And, when people do come off of drugs, a lot of times it takes a while, to feel normal, to feel like, they can, like, is there a day that goes by that you do not do a drug or an alcohol?
Not really with the alcohol. With the drugs, I only do like one pill a day, maybe. It's every few days, So, it's not bad. I just don't want to do it anymore. I want my kids back.
Well, okay, and that's a great vision to have to want your kids back. There are some women out there that could care less about their children, and it's good to hear that you want your children back. But as I was talking about with these classes, sometimes, when you come off from alcohol, it can be very harmful to you. It can actually hurt you. So we offer a program here that you would have to go stay for, I think it's 4 weeks, that you would have to live there for 30 days, and that they could watch over you, that they could help you to come off the alcohol. They could, when you detox, do you know what detox is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. When you detox from alcohol, sometimes your body can shut down, and it can cause a lot of problems, and it could even cause death. And so I think, I would like to see you go there, and maybe they could help you. And they even have programs in there. They offer a maintaining group. They offer Suboxone or Subutex or Methadone, and that could help you come off of pills and alcohol. And they would watch over you, and they would help you maintain, and then it wouldn't be so harmful to you, and it could help you for right now. But in the future, they would gradually bring you down off of it, so it could help you quit altogether. But it would be something that could help you for right now. Would that be something you would like to do?
Yeah, it would. I just have to make sure that it's okay with my place of employment. Make sure Ingalls is okay with it.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's 30 days, like I said. And I have the number, and I have a form that you would have to fill out, and we could get you set up with that, and it would be something that could help you in your future. And I know that it would help you with DSS to help get your children back.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
Okay, now going back, we also offer some counseling sessions. And I think that after you would come out of that program, that maybe you and the father of your children could go to some counseling. Could you tell me how that might affect you? How you would feel about doing that?
I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good, especially for me and my kid's father. I mean, David hasn't been a part of my kid's life because I won't let him. I want him to be a part of it, but I don't want the drugs.
Or are you also angry at him so that because you're angry at him, you don't want him around your children?
Well, yeah, I'm angry at him. I mean, he left me for a 16-year-old. So, yeah, but I mean, sometimes you just gotta forgive and forget. I've got kids with him. Can't really take that back now.
Yeah. And do they love their father?
Yeah, they ask where Daddy is all the time, and I have to tell them I don't know.
Yeah. And that could, I could see how that could hurt them, and I'm sure that you're hurt by the situation, and I think that counseling would do you both good, and eventually, at first it would just be you and him, be you and David, and then after a while, after you work out your issues between you and him, that they could bring the children in, and maybe all of you could do counseling together as a whole.
Okay.
And maybe, in the future, you may could get back together. I'm not saying that you could because I don't know, but it might be something good to look into after you come out of Helping Hands Detox Center for 30 days.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
Okay.
Another question I have.
Yes, ma'am.
So when my youngest was taken the day before, he had been complaining about a toothache, and I don't know if DSS or the foster parents have done anything to fix that. He doesn't have insurance.
Okay.
So would there be a way to get him insurance and then get him to a dentist?
Okay, yeah, that's something that we could look into, and I could possibly make a phone call to DSS and talk to them about his tooth, and he say it's in the back, or...
Yeah, he said it was hurting right here on this
Okay.
side.
Well, I could talk to the lady, Tammy Potter at DSS, and see if she could maybe get him an appointment to see the dentist, and I would have to get you would have to go yourself to DSS and sign up for Medicaid for your children.
Okay.
But that would be something, and I'm sure that, we want to make sure that he's healthy and that he's not in pain, so we could probably get him to the dentist and get that taken care of. And then you yourself would have to go, and I don't know if you could maybe right now, but eventually, since it's just you and you have the kids by yourself and you just work at England, you could possibly get Medicaid for you and your children, and that way you could have all of that taken care of.
Okay. All right. That sounds
Okay,
good.
and I will surely give you a number and a paper to fill out,
Okay.
all of that. And I just, want everything to be good for you. And I really appreciate you coming in today. I know that this has to be hard and difficult for you, especially losing your children, and I know that it's devastating,
Yeah, it definitely is.
Well, I appreciate you coming in today, and is there anything else that I could help you with today, or could help you get?
No, not really. Just help me get my kids back.
Yeah, well, I can't promise you that you'll get your children back, but with taking these classes and bettering yourself in the situation, it would look really good on you for your children, and to show them that you care and that you're trying.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Well, I really appreciate you coming in, Catherine, and would you like to set up another appointment for
Yes.
another day?
Yeah.
Okay. Would next Tuesday work for you?
That sounds good.
Okay. Okay, Catherine, well, I thank you, and I'll see you again.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.